I'm Ken. And you may recognize me from my award-winning film from last year's film festival, The Falling Leaf, where the leaves fall, and so do you. Not super impressed with the required category of documentary this year, but there's not a challenge to which I can't rise. This year, the film topic is
the evolution and restoration of the 20th century Edwardian-inspired fashion attire.
Well, George thinks we're doing it about some dumb costume thing, but really, we're doing it about nerds in their natural habitat, and George is our finest specimen.
Hi, I'm George, and I'm the assistant producer. I'm also the resident expert of the evolution and restoration Edwardian-inspired fashion attire. And I'm super excited because this documentary combines my three biggest passion. It all starts with F: fabric, filmmaking, and...
I think it has something to do with Halloween costumes?
I thought it was kind of weird that we came here in the middle of the night. But Ken said it was the best time to come, and I totally get it. I mean, this is a super popular exhibit, and people must just flock here because this stuff is at the top of the line. I mean, just like, look at this seam. It is, it resembles the S-shaped silhouette, which is a key hallmark to the Edwardian era.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is illegal, but they needed a fifth person to enter the festival, and they're paying me $200, so...
Wait, this is illegal? This whole era was actually inspired by the hedonistic lifestyle of King Henry VIII. See, it forces the bust forward and the pelvis back, which allows for the ideal pigeon-shaped monobosom, and highlighted the styles that focused on opulence and extravaganza. That pairs with the hobbled skirt that restricted a woman's stride. See? But even that style was overshadowed by the introduction of casual household lingerie.
Don't talk about lingerie.
Oh yeah, the seams on the dress were made using this loop over technique, and it was the same kind of thing used for the parachutes in World War II when the Allied troops landed on the beach.
Oh my goodness, hello Darcy. How are you doing today? Can I get the footage, please? Okay, sweet. Thank you.
Well, George thinks we're doing it about some dumb costume thing, but really, we're doing it about nerds in their natural habitat, and George is our finest specimen.
Hey, Ken.
What?
I saw the footage, Ken. Every last heartbreaking second. This wasn't about the evolution and restoration of the 20th century Edwardian-inspired fashion attire. This is about you and your ego. It's only your interests that matter to you. What about my interests, Ken, huh? What about fabric and filmmaking and fun?
I mean, we are making a film.
Don't throw my words back in my face.
Look, George, you agreed to be a part of this film, okay? I'm the director. I make the rules. This film has to live up to the glory of Falling Leaf. And so far, your little fashion show is falling flat. Do you want to be behind the camera? I didn't think so.
Oh, you think the evolution and restoration of the 20th century Edwardian-inspired fashion attire isn't interesting? Okay, these clothes exemplify the trials of women and working-class Londoners to better themselves and strive for a higher level of compensation and respect. The Gibson girls, the housewives. Do you even know what the S-shaped curve means in their trials for equality?
Hey, what are you doing? Prime footage. Nerd. Natural habitat. Come on.
Is that?
Is that a blouse puffed over waistline?
No, I think that's a body.
A dead body.
Okay, the pupils are still dilated. No discoloration on the nails, and based on the lack of smell, I'd say the rectum is not yet released. Looks like lividity set in, so she's been dead for at least 30 minutes, but the skin is still blanching, so I'd say less than 12 hours. No obvious cause of death. Just kidding. Gunshot wound to the back of the head. Execution style. Looks like it was pretty painless. Combine that with the other evidence, and I'd conclude that this wasn't a crime of passion.
How much Law and Order have you watched?
Wait, what do you mean it wasn't a crime of passion? Was it a crime of fashion?
No, weirdo. That just means there are other motives at play. Is anyone else seeing this sticky note on her forehead? The first person to find this will die.
Okay, this is not good. This is really not good. We should call somebody. Who should we call?
Probably the police.
No, absolutely not.
What do you mean, no? This is a crime scene. We need the authorities.
You read the note. Whoever did this, they're after us. We need to find them before they find us.
Okay. Maybe we weren't the first people to find it.
You were the first to find this.
Okay, wait. Well, maybe, it didn't mean die. Like, maybe it meant, tie-dye, or, dying of laughter, or, playing
Just
yachts.
so you know, we meant die as in boom, you're dead.
Well, maybe it wasn't meant for us?
These notes are meant for Ken, Sloan, George, Doug.
Let me see that.
Okay, well, if this is really true, then, who saw it first?
Definitely not me.
Well, yeah, it really couldn't have been me. I've been looking at this blast.
Nobody's dying here. We're gonna call the police and leave.
No. Forget about the serial killer. If the police find out we're here, we'll be locked up, and then my mom's gonna kill me.
Wait, your mom's a serial killer too?
Our best bet is to solve the crime ourselves.
And how do you suggest we do that?
The only way we know how. Turn on the cameras.
It's already been on.
It's been on for 30 minutes.
I guess that's why they call it a shooting script. Time to focus. Focus on justice.
This film will be to die for.
Oh, hey, no, this is not what it looks like. The restoration
No, George, no, you're interfering with the crime scene. Why don't you go work on the documentary? The world still needs to know about your,
my 20th century Edwardian-inspired fashion attire.
Yes, that. Why don't you go work on that?
This belongs to me. It totally makes sense why Ken wants us to stay here. And I really think Sloan can solve this. I mean, she's watched 300 episodes of Law & Order. But the rip stitching on that dress, I can't even imagine what kind of monster would do something like that.
Well, my mom was having an affair with a police officer. Jerry seemed like a nice guy, and he came to a lot of my soccer games, but I didn't learn anything from him. He was horrible at his job. But my dad and I watched a lot of Law & Order after they got into that ferry boat accident. I remember spending long hours eating ice chips with Benson, Stabler, and my dad. Jerry broke his leg and my mom's still in a coma, but it gave me a chance to explore the field of fictional law enforcement. So, yeah, I'm not exactly qualified, but I know a lot more than these idiots.
La Bella Époque, the beautiful era, or in smaller circles, originating in the northern United States of America, the Gilded Age. Here is an example of lace and ruffles which returned to women's fashion during this time, giving outfits the elegant and mature look that pervaded women's fashion.
Guys, I have limited supplies and patience. Only one must die. You have until midnight to choose.
The latest sticky note we found says... Well, it doesn't matter what the sticky note says, because we don't negotiate with terrorists. What does matter is motive, means opportunity. Why this particular victim at this particular time? Victimology. Was he neglected as a child? Did he have mommy issues? Daddy issues? Grandma issues? It's like a puzzle. Every piece has to fit. I eat these scumbags for breakfast. You never know what you're dealing with until, I don't carry a gun. Don't need it. Never have, never will. These kind of losers don't scare me.
Yeah, we really need to call the police.
I just wish there was a way that, we could see who saw it first, like an instant replay or something. Sorry, I'm sorry. What was your question?
How are you doing?
Oh, I'm doing good. How are you?
We need to get out of here. We've been in here too long, and I'm pretty sure the killer's still in this building. I don't know how else they could be leaving all these notes.
Oh, relax. We can figure this out. Just give me 5 more minutes. I work best under pressure.
You think the killer's in here? We cannot leave this 20th century Edwardian-inspired fashion attire with a killer on the loose.
Fine, but we need to stick together. Guess I'll just wait to be murdered, I guess.
Ken, what are you doing? We're supposed to be saving the Edwardian-inspired fashion attire.
Man, don't be a coward, Jorge. When the clock strikes midnight, we need to be ready to fight.
Are you crazy? We're supposed to get the Edwardian-inspired fashion attire and everybody out safely. And I've been looking for all this stuff. Like, all day. It goes with some of the outfits.
Oh, fine. Go save your Halloween costumes. I'll stay here.
We need to get everybody out here. Come on, Darcy, let's go.
No, the camera stays here.
No. Well, I'm just gonna go tell Sloan.
Ugh, fine, go. See if I care. The real action will be in here.
I feel like I can figure this out. Like, I have all the pieces, I just can't. Think. Motive means opportunity. How could someone be in here with us? How could they know our names? We're not even supposed to be in here. Think, Sloan. The note, chord, cam. You know what? I'm just gonna go.
Tell my story.
The first person to find this will die.
Die as in boom, you're dead.
These notes are meant for Ken, Sloan, George.
Only one must die.
The first person to find this
I
will
have
die.
limited supplies
We're
and
the first to
patience.
find
Only one must die.
The first person
have
to find
until
this will die.
midnight to choose.
These notes are meant for Ken,
person to
Sloan,
find
George.
this will die.
The first person to find this will die. The first person to find
Only
this
one
will
must
die.
die.
The first person to find this will die. Die.
Wait! We need to make sure that Darcy's out!
Come
and
on,
everyone else
George,
too.
hurry up!
No, wait, didn't you just say that the killer is right behind us? Darcy?
Go, George.
Darcy, you saw the body first.
Don't have to do this.
I don't make the rules.
You literally do.
I didn't want it to end like this, but then again, it's the camera's job to tell the story, not decide the ending. Looks like documentaries aren't the only thing being shot tonight.
This is 100-year-old fabric. You can't just like come in here and try it on. This is not a costume shop. This is an exhibit, and we don't allow film because the light that comes from your lights and your camera and all your fancy stuff over here is going to damage the fabric, and I am not having that.